United, they will close it out with the Valentina. So yeah, again, I think a good pick against the Zask as well. You have mobility, you have that possibility to take away the Dominance Descent for DEWA United. Again, we'll show the wrath of the gods, or will Alter Ego run amok again in the Land of Dawn? Game number 2, Alter Ego against DEWA United Esports.
Let's see how it plays out. Alter Ego with a 1-0 lead. Really close to actually pushing DEWA United's lose streak to 3.
If they do so, it's definitely not the result they want. Looking at the difference right here, though, and then immediately disturbance coming in from Alter Ego. Owen on the show, going to be a bit more proactive. Whereas again, Moeza, anyone who gets this jawhead really likes using those missiles to try and get a clear advantage. In the mid lane, though, that leaves Keys alone against Roundel. And usually, in a 2v2, the Valentina can kind of beat out the Zask. But in the 1v1, still going to be a bit difficult, considering the 2v1, the technical 2v1 with the Nightmare spawn.
Oh, look at the movements from DEWA United. They really are funneling that control towards the riverside. And Owen is there already. Oh, a toss by Mueza to just throw away the Mind Eater over there.
Well, looking at the emblems by Indie Home, no tenacities actually, only 1 for what? Still respecting the damage potential. Everyone else, though, knows it's about aggression, knows it's about getting the upper hand. Bargain Hunter for Roundel on the Zask. Master Assassin for Highs even. You can tell that these main damage dealing roles line. Oh! Owen.
Looked like he was in a tough spot, Ray, coming down with the quad shadow. They're gonna go for a Nile. Phantom execution and the torn rose! Nile.
This guy can do no wrong. It seems like everything is just in place for him, and the assassin role was built for him.
That was smooth, man. The Phantom execution into the puncture, into the Thorn Rose, out of turret range. That was clean. Now having pressure just like that, Alter Ego, are they gonna try and force for the 50-50? Are they gonna try and find ways to punish DEWA first before going for the decisive neutral objective?
Yeah, the turtle now next in the menu. Next in the chopping block as well. Roundel already zoning out. The players of DEWA United with the Nightmare spawns, and Nino is ready to just tank this out.
Yeah, good job by Nino using the Infernal Pursuit here to zone them in the back line. Nino getting the passive now on the benches into the Infernal Pursuit, and there you go with the Dominance Descent. Able to shot some more damage. Ray walking up, going for the Shadow Kill, going for some damage. Actually, not the Shadow Kill just yet, just with the Quad Shadow. Now with the Red Streak. Oh! Secures it, winning it out for Alter Ego.
Oh, it was pretty comical how there was 2 Dominance Descent in the Turtle Pit.
Exactly.
It was Kaze and Roundel both just trying to fight off their alien powers.
In the end, though, it's going to be Alter Ego winning it out, getting the turtle still kind of on top. Nino, though, shows again that the Phobius in the middle of the jungle. Ooh, Owen almost gets attacked with Mueza.
Flicker, ejector, Roundel with a flicker, response.
All right. Man, these pickups are, attempts at least, are getting out of the way really fast. Alter Ego still has the advantage, but you never know when the next play is going to happen.
Oof. Ray took that away. Yeah?
Got it. He's jumping in with a Quad Shadow, and the mobility in the Hayabusa as well is very, fast and accessible to get the gangs and also the skirmishers going. Now for Highs, unbothered down in the bottom lane again. Watt is not necessarily going to win out against this matchup, but I guess at least for Highs, all he has to do now is just survive.
To farm it out, make sure he doesn't get picked off. But in the mid lane, that's where all the action is. Owen almost goes for a pick-off tool, a pick-off attempt, but Mueza is close behind. It's a showdown between the roamers to be... It's like a competition to see who's more active, right? It's a contest of endurance and stamina for both these players. And the mid lanes, man, Roundel, even though he has been able to get some clear advantage, courtesy to the help from Owen here, hasn't really been able to roam a lot due to the dangers, right? In fact, Keys technically has a bit more security with the movement around if he wants to go for some kind of roam, but they're both just clearing and staying in the mid lane. We haven't seen this in a long time. Usually the mid lanes, that's why they go for the Wilderness Blessings, to try and impact the other side laners.
Yeah, at least, let's talk about the roam contest. I feel like Owen, at least in the show, does have that mobility, so we can really kind of dodge or try to, further yourself against against Mueza, who has not got gap close in the ejector or even the unstoppable force. Now the turtle, in the eyes of Alter Ego, will they be able to again take this, or will they need a miracle to execute this turtle?
Owen actually doing some damage. Let me get the flicker down on Cerezo, but now gets chain CC. Dominator's Descent stolen away. Nile with the Retribution and the Phantom Execution. It won't be Nile who claims it. Mueza's gonna be down set the chopping block. And all Case can do is run away.
Great play for Alter Ego. They finally still get the neutral objective, and they were able to bring Highs into the mix. And look at Watt, 1v1 against Nile.
Lino just walks up and stops him. Watt running away, the puncture.
Oh,
Doesn't get him there. Watt still able to escape with the Zaman Force.
Nino just solo killed Case, and Case did not have anywhere to go. So again, the focus power is there, constantly forward on the fight. Mueza.
It's the ejector. But now it's gonna be Owen with a way to Dragon, locking him down. Nile's there, Highs is there. Mueza gonna be Phantom executed by Nile with that ultimate as Highs now scratches the turret down. That is a structure for Alter Ego.
that is the danger of the unstoppable force. It takes you so far away, and the mobility that Alter Ego has can bait Mueza into dangerous territories. Owen once again on the show is a lot more maneuverable compared to Mueza on the Jawhead, and you're starting to see it actually impact the situation. Mueza finding it hard to kind of have the same impact that Owen can do in a more spontaneous manner. Nino though, actually isn't really snowballing that far away. Looking at the player head-to-head by GoPay, average KDA and average GPM is for Cerezo, and so far at least, he hasn't really been participant in a lot of these big fights. Nino has been a lot more active here, and it kind of reflects in the participation as well.
Wow, good choice to go for Cerezo there. And now it's just gonna be an all-in to Cerezo. Not much he can do. Nile just uses that Phantom Execution to take him out. That is 4 kills on Nile.
Yeah.
And, okay, he doesn't have the Sky Piercer. If he did,
The stacks.
DEWA would be in trouble.
Yeah, and the stacks as well collected. I mean, for Alter Ego, they're funneling all the lead towards Nile. How scary can this Lancelot be in the late game, Arashi?
Oh, very scary. Without the right tools for the job, especially without any inherent built-in immunity tools from the kit of the heroes of DEWA, it's so dangerous.
Again, Mueza gonna be kicked. Owen really outclassing him in this game on the show. And again, it's another kill that they funneled towards Nile. He doesn't even use a Retribution there. Owen with another knockup onto Watt. Ray forced to use a quad shot defensively. As Nile jumps in again with the Phantom Execution, trying to chase Ray. Nile is such a monster on defending on the lance. It does not matter.
We've always seen him on the Nolan, and we thought that the Nolan is where he shines the most, but on these other assassins, he's showing that he might be even better. This might be the hidden card that they've been saving up for this moment. This Lancelot is an absolute monster. And by the way, you talked about the build maker. Let's take a look at the items. War Axe into Thunderbelt. This isn't even a full-on aggressive item damage. Nile, but look at this. Whoa!
Nile versus the world, and he gets up. Mueza ejector back again. And it is going to be the Shadowfield that gets rid of him. Nino now with the Infernal Pursuit chasing over. They baited out so many resources. Dominators Descent from Roundel. And Nino continues with the vengeance. Has another. Will he jump? No, he won't. Owen will. No, he won't. Highs will. No, he won't.
The chaos never stops. And at least this time for Nile, he gets punished by the gods, walking into their realm. 4 players waiting for him, and he couldn't even escape death this time.
That was so close though. Phantom Execution, the only reason why DEWA got him is that what we just talked about earlier, how the unstoppable force, how it chases you down, it kind of traced through the Phantom Execution still from Mueza. It's a weird interaction, and it allowed him to toss Nile back to his demise. Nino now suffering the same fate.
Ejector has Infernal Pursuit to go in again. He will be able to find 3 members there, but it is going to be the cleanup coming in from Highs and Owen. Nile still dashing forward. Highs with Lycan Pounce, still able to escape with the Purified. Nile getting a Phantom Execution, getting rid of Cerezo and getting rid of another with the Thorn Rose. With the Dominator's Descent too, Roundel just escapes. And it's a 3 for 2 in the end. Alter Ego keep their carries alive.
The durability of the frontliners, man. Nino and Owen, both so tanky, especially Nino with the Vengeance. It wasn't even used in the previous fight. If he had it, that could have been an even more decisive fight. Owen still, if you look at his items, he too has completed the Dominance Ice. He's working on for more magical defense to try and deal with Keys and Watt for the late game. Now with the Lord Swanning though, is more than enough attention available for Alter Ego to try and go for a play, for a zone.
Okay, Nino with the zone again, the Phantom Execution. This time, that's a bot. I thought he was going to go Melting Roar with that Legion sword.
So
I should have known
easy.
better.
So easy for Alter Ego, and you would be forgiven for thinking that maybe Hayes is the roamer. He has 8 assists to his name.
Support Roger.
Yeah, support Roger. You would bank on him to be the damage dealer like how King Matt was in match number 1 today earlier. But this time it's Nile. Look at me, I'm the real carry. And he is a real carry.
Absolutely proving to everyone right now that he is a real force to be reckoned with. Hayes, like you said, on the Roger, he was doing a good amount of damage, but in the end, still a bit too vulnerable. The immunity of this Lancelot is what is allowing Nile to just make these plays without concern. And look at that, the pressure. They have no idea where Nile is, so they don't dare walk forward and risk getting bursted down. But Owen, he wants them to know he is right there and he might make a play.
Owen with the setup plays. At least the turret passive popped. That could be a great sign of siege coming from Alter Ego. They have the Lord marching for them down bottom. And DEWA United, they're scared in their own realm. Immovable, still waiting for the day where Alter Ego will knock their base wide open. This might be the time where they get it all.
They might be able to. They've already hit the whole defense. Owen walking up forward. Nile versus 4 members in the mid lane, able to distract them away. Nile has the punctures, won't be able to take all of the minions. At this point, man's just styling.
Yeah, it's just moving freely. This is all just his world. We're just living in it.
He just pre-plans the routes, the escape routes so well. You wonder if it's coordinated with his team as well, but look at this.
Again, Mueza knocked up. Nile, Thorn, Rose. They will try to go for this. Hayes is actually still munching on that turret. Slowly but surely dealing with the structures, but then knowing, hey, that passive of ours, let's not let that happen.
Looking at the clock, actually, it's only a 12-minute game, guys. There's been so much action in this game. Relatively, though, it's only 17 kills still, so, man, both teams are just attempting pickoffs of their own to varying results. With Alter Ego, definitely, with Nile only getting picked off once, has full control over it. We haven't even started talking about Roundel. With all the damage that he has provided for the table, he's going straight for the Holy Crystal after going in for the Glowing Wand and the Divine Glaive. So, in the middle of a pinch, in the middle of a big fight, if you focus too much on Nile, Roundel can output an insane amount of damage with the Domineer's Descent.
Yeah, again, you would argue that Alter Ego does have their lead and everything funneled towards Nile as the main damage dealer, but you forget that Nino does deal a lot of damage as well, and Hayes as well as the late game carry insurance, and then you have Roundel with the Zask, who's just untouchable. You kind of question now, how does DEWA United want to approach the fights? How do they really access that backline? This time the Lord for the taking. Mueza, Unstoppable Force, looking to just charge into a player, but no. Just holding his trigger and giving Alter Ego the time to poke this Lord.
Exactly, they're in no rush. Mueza is the one that is in a rush, desperate. He already used the conceal earlier, now with the flicker forward. Owen just gets the shot. Buddha, get out of the ejector. And now he's getting Nino in the midst of it. Owen again locking Ray down with a weighted dragon. Nile in a 1v1 against Kaze. He did not stand a chance. Nino still with the Infernal Chase going at it again. It's going to be high in the winner crowd from Nino. Mueza, no immortality. Mueza, no more lives. Alter Ego have wiped DEWA United and will send us home with 2-0. Clean sweep. Winner crowd, boo!
Welcome to the world of chaos. Instill aggressiveness, and you get insanity. And Alter Ego, clean 2-0. The gods kneel down.
You're forced to succumb to the will of the people. Alter Ego has garnered the will of the masses and delivered an insane performance. What